everyone, I'm Meredith and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so excited that you found me, and if you're returning, I'm so grateful you've decided to come back and watch more. I love all things luxury. I love luxury shoes, luxury handbags, luxury lifestyle and vlogging, and if they're things that appeal to you, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button down below and join me here. Today I'm going to be talking about the Louis Vuitton Coussin bag. Coussin. I can tell you it's not Cousin, but I have heard it pronounced many different ways. So I refer to it as the Coussin bag, but I know that some people also say Coussin. So I have many, as you can see behind me. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about the bag, show you my collection, and do some comparisons for you guys. I know that there's not a lot of information out there because well, I don't know. When it was released, there was lots of reviews and information, but it seems to be one of those underrated bags. Well, at least for me it is anyway, because I think it's a fantastic bag. So I wanted to talk to you about it and give you some information in case it's something you're considering. I start by saying I acknowledge it is an incredibly expensive bag. I understand this. I really do. But it is also an incredibly functional bag. It holds a lot. It is actually well wearing, considering that it is lambskin leather. But yeah, it's actually a great bag. So I really want to try and dispel the myth that you've got to be super careful with it or that it's not worth the money, because for me, I actually think it's probably a great bag even at the price that it is. So let's have a look at a few of the different ones that I've got. Let's look at the different sizes that there are and go through my collection. All right, let's start with the size. So this is the biggest size that they have done to date. With the re-emergence, let's get my words right, with the re-emergence of the big bag coming in and the whole 90s inspiration we're starting to see in collections, we may see a GM size, which would be quite big, but for now, the is the biggest that they have ever done. I only have the black in the I've never bought any of the other colors, and I find that when they do other colors in the size, it is usually neutrals or dull colors. They've done it in khaki, they've done it in a gray. They don't ever do any of the fun colors in the size, which is why I've only got the black. So it's super cushy leather. It is lambskin leather. And the size measures 34 by 24, and it blows out to 12 centimeters on the side. So you can see it is gusseted. You can pull out the sides and it does actually hold a fair bit. So it's a decent size bag. So if you need something for everyday use and you carry a lot, it's not fitting a laptop. I understand that, it's not. But if you carry like an iPad, an iPhone, pens, paper, that kind of stuff, it will actually do the job for that. It just won't take a laptop. So the inside of this is, sorry, I'll just get all the bits and pieces out, is like this pumpkin or saffron color. And I love that. I love it when they do that in the Louis Vuitton bags, when you open it up and it's just this really bright color. And it has 3 spaces inside. Oh, let me just open the middle one. And of course the zipper is going to be, there we go. That was me, not the zipper. I have the problem, not the zipper. So there are 3 spaces. So you've got a space on this side, you've got a space on this side, and you've got the space in the middle. And I have stuffed this thing. You get a guitar strap with it. So this one's got a black guitar strap, which is just all black. And you get the chain, so the gold chain. And these are substantial chains, and they're really beautiful. They've got the Louis Vuitton, the LV and the fleur-de-lises stamped into them. So they are actually really beautiful chains, and they're really substantial. They actually weigh a fair bit. And I think that was part of people's problems, that when you add the chain and the bag, it does become a little weighty, which is true. But you can shove a lot in these. So they've got the massive D-rings on the side, and you can have both the strap and the chain attached to it at the same time. You can use just the chain and carry it as a shoulder bag. You can use just the strap and carry it as a crossbody bag, as a shoulder bag. The strap will adjust completely, which is why I love it. I carry it as a crossbody bag with the chain as an extra accessory, unless I'm going to be carrying it all day, and then I'll generally take the chain off just because it does weigh a fair bit. So yeah, but I love these bags, and as a crossbody to carry a lot of stuff, absolutely it is up there with a fantastic bag from Louis Vuitton for that. Not cheap. So current retail on this in Australia is $7,850. I know. I didn't pay that for this because I bought mine a while ago, and they have had several price increases since then. But I know they're expensive. I understand that. But if you want an investment piece that is going to get you through your day and carry a fair bit, it's going to go the distance. And I know people will say, but it's lambskin, it'll get ruined. No. I am not particularly careful with this. I will take it out in the rain. Admittedly, if it's absolutely teeming, I won't. But if it gets a little bit wet, it's okay. There's no vachetta on it, so you don't have to worry about watermarks. You can wipe it clean. Yes, you can't rub up against bricks or whatever because, yeah, it's going to get ruined. But I would say that about most bags. So I don't think it's as precious as some people think it is. I think it's actually quite hard wearing because it is lambskin. It's pliable, so it's not got the issue that it's got so much structure to it that in tight situations like on trains and stuff that you're going to have your bag hitting people, it will mold to you. You can hold it, and it is a great bag. I love it. So that's the MM size that I have, and I've only got one MM. So let's put all of that back. Can't work zippers today, Meredith. You're doing well. All right, so that's the MM. Then we move into the PM size. So I've got a few PMs. So we'll look at them individually because I've got 6, I think. So this was part of the denim collection that came out at the beginning of 2022. And it's got that denim look to it in the LVs. Gold hardware. And the PMs are decent as well. So they're not as big as the MMs. They're not going to carry as much, but compared to everyday life, they still carry a fair bit. So this one has the like denim-y look interior to it because it was part of that collection. You can see it's still got the 3 compartments. It'll still carry a decent amount. I carry a Bichette Matisse every day, as we know if you've watched my videos before, and it will easily fit everything that I carry every day plus extras. And I've just found a random sticker. Don't know how that made it on there. So it will easily carry everything I carry every day plus extra stuff. So if I wanted more space, then this is where I would go. This one came with the denim look strap to it. And it also has, and it's still in this because I haven't used this chain yet, but let's take it out. There we go. So this one also comes with the chain. It's not as chunky as the MM chain. So with the PMs, and I'll give you the sizes. So the PMs are 26 by 20 by 12 also. So they will also gusset out all the way. And this one retails for $6,850 in Australia. Not cheap. No, I know. But does the job really well. Will go the distance. Will fit lots of things in it. Can be worn crossbody, which is important to me. I understand other people not so much, but for me it's important that it can be worn crossbody. Can be worn as a shoulder bag. It has versatility. Everything in this luxury space is expensive. This is expensive, but you know what? It gets the job done, and you can wear it in several different ways, and it holds a lot. So that's the denim one that I've got. I've also got the red, which was part of the very first launch that they did. And the red has a navy blue interior. And I loved this red. I just thought it was beautiful. And red strap. and also the same chain. So all the PM chains are a little less chunky than the MM chains. So that's the red, which I think is still available now. And then I got the white, which I admit I don't use very often because, yes, it is lambskin and white. Oh, asking for trouble on that one. But anyway, I really loved it because it was just this bright, bright white. And you don't see a lot of like bright whites. They're usually more cream. And this one has a khaki interior in it. And came with like a khaki and white mix strap, so that gives it something a little bit different, and once again the same chain that all the PMs come with. So the white, I don't recommend the white as an everyday bag. I really don't. I think you're asking for trouble. I think it's just gonna like end up getting marked and it won't be as beautiful for as long. So if you do want to use it as an everyday bag, please look at darker colors rather than the white. And then I got this beautiful pink because I'm a pink person, and I just thought it was the prettiest pink when it came out. So these are all PMs, obviously. And this has a red interior, which reminds me of the multicolor interior. So the multicolor Louis Vuitton print from the Murakami collection, that those white pieces had this exact, almost this exact red. If it's not the same, it is incredibly close. And that's very reminiscent of that. So we have the strap in the pink also, and same chain, no difference with the chains. So that's the pink. And then this color was called Blue Glacier. It's this greeny blue seafoam color, and it has silver hardware, which I really loved. I love it when they throw in a different hardware and it's not just all gold on gold on gold on gold. Also has this red interior in it, and the same strap, and this one has the silver chain. So I just loved that this one was different. It had the silver instead of the gold. If you're using these chains for different things, I don't, but if you want to switch them out for different bags, and sometimes having two different types of metals is handy. And the silver. So I loved the silver. I thought it was a great evening bag. I could take it if I was going out for a night event. I could take the silver if I needed to carry a fair bit still. And the silver comes with silver hardware, but that's not surprising. Red interior also, but this is like a bright, bright red. The strap for this is a bit strange. It's the same as the white strap. It's like a white with a green tinge through it, which I thought was a really strange choice for the silver bag. I thought they could have done better with this strap. And I don't use this strap with this bag because I think it doesn't go. If I'm taking this one, I take it with the metal strap, which is silver. So yeah, the strap for the silver was a little strange to me, that they just threw in the same strap that you got for the white one. I don't think that went at all. So they're all the PMs I have. And then they brought out, because they're Louis Vuitton and they like to throw in a new size every now and again, the BBs. Out of nowhere, we got a BB. So we started, when this bag started, all we had was the MM and the PM size. And then we also had the pochette size. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, we got a BB. I'm guessing because they sold so well, they went, hey, let's create a new size. And there you go. So this one is 21 by 16 by 7. So now we're getting into much smaller territory than the previous sizes. These ones are different because they come with a leather strap instead of a guitar strap. And this one in particular has the chain, and it's got enamel, or I don't know what it would be, but it's like see-through in the same color as the bag. And this one's quite short. So this is my purple one. It's got the same purple interior. These are no different. They set up exactly the same way. You've got 3 compartments and the same D-rings on the side as the other ones. stickers. Why? How do I miss these? But yeah, the same D-rings on the side. You can wear it with both straps. You can wear it one strap. These are really pretty because of the special inlay into the strap. And these straps are completely adjustable to full length, or you can wear them as a shoulder strap. But these ones did come with the leather straps. So that's where the difference is there. And we are getting into much smaller territory now. So if you're using it as an everyday bag, if you don't carry much, then the BB is probably a good size for you. And then the other BB I have is this one. And this one is a completely sequined bag. And I just thought it was so cool. So it just gives off these beautiful colors. But the back is silver, but it's a different silver. So this is like a shine silver, and the other silver is more of a matte silver that I've got. So you can see that they're different silvers. So with this one, we have... stuck on the dust bag. Okay, so this one has a silver strap. It's silver on one side and white on the other, but it is a leather strap. And then it has a very chunky short gold strap as well, and microfiber lining in just a grey colour to go with this. And it does have the gold hardware, which I thought was an interesting choice, given that the other silver one has silver. This one they did in the gold, so you've got a mix of metals. I'm guessing because it was so shiny, they thought that they could get away with it. So it's very pretty. I do love this one. It's sparkle. So that's the BB size. I've only got 2 in the BB size, and the next size down, sorry, I keep finding little stickers on the end and they're driving me nuts, is this one. So this is the pochette. Hang on, I'll give you the dimensions. So this one is the pochette Coussin, and it is 20 by 14 by 8. So this is a great evening bag if you're looking at an evening bag, but this one retails for $4,100. So it's an expensive evening bag. So just to back up to the BB size, sorry, I'm not sure if I said it's 6,450 Australian dollars. And when I look at that, it's only $400 less expensive than the PM. So for my money, I would rather spend $400 extra and get the PM size, which is way bigger than the BB size, but it really comes down to your lifestyle and what size you want. So these pochette ones are the $4,000, what did we say? 4,000, sorry, I've lost my picture, $4,100. So yeah, still expensive. They don't fit as much as the other ones, obviously, and they set up a little bit differently. So they've got magnetic closures, and you open it up, and inside we have one big space, and this one's got red interior like its big sister, and a zip pocket at the back. So they're really not holding as much. They don't have they've got one slip pocket, so they don't have credit card slots in the same way as other wallets on chain, but they're about the same size as a wallet on chain. So let's get the chain out. So I've taken mine out, but as a clutch, which is why this is still in the plastic. Come on. There we go. So this can be worn as a belt bag as well. I've never worn mine as a belt bag, but to be fair, I've never even considered it because I was so big at the time. Now that I've lost weight, I may well wear it as a belt bag. And this comes in 2 sections. So there's this section here, which is from the Louis Vuitton medallion down. So that's a section of chain. And then there's another claw clasp there, and that's the second section of chain. So you can make these smaller as you need to, or bigger as you need to. And you can, in fact, just wear it as a charm if you want, because you can take off both claws on either side of that LV and just have the LV, so you could hang it on its own. So these will go crossbody if you keep them on the longest length, or you can shorten them and wear them as a belt bag or as a shoulder bag. So there is some versatility with these. You have options in how you want to wear it, or you can take it as a clutch like I do if I'm going out to dinner. So if I'm going out, I'm not sure where I'm going yet, sometimes I will throw these in my suitcase if we're going away, just because I know that it's soft, it doesn't take up much space. I can grab it and go if we're going out to dinner, so they can be handy for that. So I have that pink, I've got this pink, which has got the purple LVs through it, and this one has this amazing purple interior, and you can see I have actually used this chain because it's attached at the moment. So that's that pink, and then we have this super vibrant green with the yellow, which I just thought was lots of fun, and it's got a yellow interior and it has silver hardware. So once again we see a mix, we've seen a switch over to the silver, which I was happy about because this green really lends itself to silver, and it's got the beautiful yellow interior, and we've got black. So black is, there's a lot of black in my wardrobe. You can never go wrong with a black bag. It's grab and go, doesn't matter what you're wearing. Generally speaking, black will go. And this one actually has like a pink rose ballerine interior instead of the saffron orange that we see in the big one. So you can see I've got a few of these bags. I really love them. I think they're beautiful, beautiful bags. I know that not everybody does, but I did want to show that they are really useful, that they do carry a lot. You can put a lot in them. They're squishy, so they mold really well, and they're not as fragile as you think they're going to be. They are expensive. I understand this. I really do understand this. But if you're looking at Capucines or, you know, in that kind of money range, the Capucines is not an everyday bag. Those of you who use it as an everyday bag, I am amazed by you. I don't. For me, it's not an everyday bag. It's too structured. I've got to be too careful with it. The edges are too sharp to carry all the time and not get ruined. This to me is an everyday bag. I could take this as an everyday bag. If I stopped using my Pochette Métis and I needed a crossbody bag, so if all my Pochette Métises went away, all of them, if I suddenly lost them all, the Coussin would be an option for me to take to work every day, because I don't carry a laptop every day and I can certainly get everything I want in it. It's a beautiful bag. I can wear it crossbody. So yeah, it would definitely be on my list of a replacement for my Pochette Métis, given that it is not quite, but almost twice as expensive. But it's an option for you. So hopefully if you're looking at these bags or you wanted to know more about this Coussin bag, that I have been helpful in some way. I hope if you liked today's video, you'll give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. I also hope you'll come follow me over on Instagram. I put up lots over there about my day-to-day life, real time. I put up reels around my collection, so please come follow me over there. I hope wherever you are in the world today, you are having a fabulous day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.